started to propose this idea to our factory partners, we got a lot of crazy looks. We've been spending years working with these groups to perfect tight stitching, perfect color, precise patterns, and now we're asking them to take all the leftover pieces in the garbage bin and make a shoe. This is a big problem in footwear. When you manufacture shoes, you generate a lot of waste. And so for me, the exposure to this project started on a trip to Vietnam with the Innovation Kitchen at Nike. And we drove past this facility, and it wasn't necessarily on our agenda, but we decided to pull over and take a look around. And it's pretty shocking what we saw. These are bays the size of car wash bays, full of scrap from the manufacturing process. Now, this isn't a Nike facility. This is a facility shared by all the factories in the region and by all the footwear manufacturers. Some of this gets sorted and recycled, but a lot of it doesn't. So to break it down, in a shoe, you've got synthetic leathers from the upper, foam chunks from the midsoles, rubber from the outsoles, and then laminated foam from collar linings and sock liners. Now, when you decide to make shoes out of garbage, the last place you should start is with the NBA. There's two big reasons. Maybe not what you expect either. The first reason is that NBA athletes put unbelievable pressures on shoes. These guys are amazing athletes. The other reason why you don't want to start with the NBA is that when you fail in the NBA, you fail big. You fail in prime time. It's because of these two big challenges that we had a lot of internal opposition to using this idea, and especially using it on basketball. So as we talk about scrap, we kind of break it down in making shoes from garbage. We break it down in these two categories, at least initially. You can take your Sunday leftovers, you can blend them all up together and make a meatloaf. Or you can dump all the leftovers into a casserole dish, mix in some cream of chicken soup, maybe some cornflakes, and make a casserole. One of the interesting challenges when you make a shoe that's a patchwork quilt is you want your right shoe and your left shoe to kind of look like one another. Each one of these shoes is different. And so we had to use the metaphor with our factory partners that they didn't need to be exactly the same, but each pair of shoes needed to feel like it was the same flavor of salad. You wouldn't want a Caesar salad on the left foot and a coleslaw on the right. Now, this concept never would have gotten off the ground, commercially anyway, without the help of Steve Nash. He's a phenomenal athlete, two-time MVP. He's also an activist. Steve has a foundation where he focuses on child welfare, but a large part of it is teaching children, teaching kids how to care for the environment. It seemed like a good fit, so we decided to pitch this idea to him, and immediately he was very supportive. But he had two concerns. One, he said, if these shoes are made from garbage, I don't want to have little pieces of the shoe falling off on the court during the game. His other concern was that the design needed to be clean, and that one comment sent us spinning for weeks. In the end, we decided to go something very clean. We went with all white, mostly because of his concerns. One of the first samples we got back was all the same kinds of material, and it looked like we had taken a virgin shoe, sliced it up, and stitched back together again. It's not the final solution. It's just one attempt at solving the problem. As designers, we need to design products that first create less waste, and then work towards making shoes products that don't create any waste.